In 1897, Rudolf Dirks created a comic strip called the Katzenjammers Kids, about a pair of twin boys named Hans and Fritz with thick, exaggerated German accents, their mother, known generally as Mama, and a former sea captain who lived with them and was the target of much of their mischief. Other characters appeared, including a third brother in the very earliest strips, but that's neither here nor there. Hans, Fritz, Mama, and Der Captain were the heart of the series, and it became immensely popular. Dirks was the first cartoonist to consistently use the word balloon to indicate dialogue, and the prankish nature of the boys became a standard that would lead to numerous mischievous kids comics to come. After 15 years, Dirks decided in 1912 that he wanted to take a break, but his syndicate refused to allow it, artist sabbaticals not becoming a thing until many decades later thanks to the likes of Gary Trudeau and Bill Watterson. Dirks then decided just to quit, and the syndicate simply hired another cartoonist, Harold Nur, to take over the strip. Dirks was not pleased with this development and took the Hearst syndicate to court. Although the syndicate maintained the rights to the Katzenjammers Kids and Nur was kept at the helm, Dirks somehow negotiated the rights to use the characters in another strip and sell it to a different syndicate. Briefly called Hans und Fritz, Dirks settled on The Captain and the Kids for the title, and this new strip started in 1914. So, simultaneously, two strips were running in competing newspapers starring the same characters, Hans and Fritz, Mama and Der Captain. One, the original strip with a new cartoonist, and the other, a new strip with the original cartoonist. The names of the characters were not changed. Each strip eventually developed their own supporting characters over time and had their own storylines, but they remained similar enough that the two strips could be easily confused with one another. People used to the Katzenjammers Kids may just pick up a paper and see The Captain and the Kids, thinking that the name was simplified to an easier pronunciation. This might seem to be an odd little quirky era in newspaper comic history, but both strips kept running. The Captain and the Kids didn't fold until 1979, the two strips running in competition for 65 years. The Katzenjammers Kids would continue until 2006. Both strips enjoyed independent popularity, with each being spun off into animated shorts, the Katzenjammers Kids in the silent era and the Captain and the Kids in the late 30s, under a noteworthy partnership between William Hanna and Friz Freleng, I might add. The Captain and the Kids also managed a series of TV shorts in the 70s by Filmation Studios and remains to this day a popular comic book series in Norway, with new material being produced, while the Katzenjammers Kids still enjoy popularity in Norway and Denmark, with new annuals being produced nearly every Christmas season. So well after the strips ended, the kids, both groups of them, continue. And that is the tale of how one cartoonist created the same strip twice and kept them in competition with one another for over a century. Never mind that the comic itself was a ripoff of a German children's book in the first place, but that's a tale for another time.